news from around the world. Vicinity FM 95.3.
This is Vicinity 95.3 FM, Ikeji Leijisha. The time is 12 o'clock. I am Paulette Teng with Global News. First, the headlines. Central Bank launches non-resident bank verification number for Nigerians in diaspora. Mali's military junta dissolves political parties in the country. An Israeli airstrike kills 48 Palestinians in northern Gaza. Now the news in full. The Central Bank of Nigeria, in collaboration with the Nigeria Interbank Settlement System, has launched the non-resident bank verification number platform for Nigerians in diaspora. The innovative digital gateway, projected to actualize the CBN's $1 billion monthly diaspora remittances targeted and $12 billion annually, allows Nigerians in the diaspora to obtain a BVN remotely without the need for a physical presence in the country. Speaking at the launch, CBN Governor Olayemi Cardoso hailed the initiative as a milestone in the country's financial inclusion journey and a critical bridge connecting the country to its global citizens. Cardoso said for too long, many Nigerians abroad have faced difficulties accessing financial services at home due to physical verification requirements. Through secure digital verification and robust Know Your Customer (KYC) process, Nigerians worldwide would be able to access financial services and more easily and affordable. The Joint Admission and Matriculation Board scheduled Thursday, May 15th, for a review of the results of the 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination following widespread public complaints. This development comes in the wake of mounting protests from candidates and parents over the results released. Reports showed that out of the 1.9 million candidates who sat for the UTME, over 1.5 million scored below 200 out of the maximum 400 marks, with many alleging technical glitches and inconsistencies during the exam. According to the official notice, the review panel will bring together members from the All Nigerian Confederation of Principals of Secondary Schools, Computer Professionals Registration Council of Nigeria, top officials from Nigerian tertiary institutions, among others, to evaluate the conduct and outcome of the 2025 UTME with the mandate to identify challenges and provide relevant recommendations to prevent a recurrence. However, the Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, revealed the mass failure is a result of the government anti-malpractice measures put in place. Mali's military junta have dissolved all political parties in the country, following the validation by its military leader, Assimi Goïta, who seized power in August 2020 amid escalating attacks from armed groups. In April, a national conference of political actors in Mali recommended the dissolution of all political parties and the declaration of Goïta as president with a 5-year mandate. The recommendation led to protests in Bamako on May 3rd and May 4th, with several hundred critics calling the multi-party election. Ahead of another protest planned for May 9th, Mali suspended political activities across the country, forcing opposition groups to cancel the demonstration. Since the dissolution of political parties, human rights groups said several politicians have disappeared in recent days. Kenya and the Dominican Republic have signed an agreement to provide medical and repatriation support for Kenyan police deployed in Haiti under a UN-backed security mission, signed by Dominican Foreign Minister Roberto Alvarez and Kenya's Musalia Mudavadi. The deal aims to support Kenya forces facing growing threats in gang-controlled areas. The mission, meant to include 2,500 officers, currently has only 1,000 and is struggling with limited resources. Gang violence in Haiti has surged with over 5,600 deaths last year and more than 1 million people displaced. The agreement is seen as a step towards reinforcing the Kenyans-led effort to restore stability in the country. This is Vicinity 95.3 FM, Ikeji Leijisha. Global News will continue shortly. For news updates and live streaming, visit our website at vicinity953fm.com.ng. Send us an email to vicinitynewsroom@gmail.com or call 0814 365 8302 for breaking news. You can also follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at Vicinity 95.3 FM. Now the rest of the news. At least 48 Palestinians, including 22 children and 15 women, were killed in Israeli airstrikes in Jabalia in northern Gaza, according to Indonesian hospital. The Israeli military said it was reviewing the reports following its warning to evacuate the area after rocket fire from Palestinian militants. A separate strike on the European hospital in southern Gaza reportedly killed 28 people, with Israel claiming it targeted a Hamas command center beneath the facility. The UN humanitarian chief, Tom Fletcher, urged the Security Council to act to prevent genocide in Gaza and called for an end to Israel's blockade, criticizing the Israeli-US control over aid. Israel's UN ambassador defended the blockade, accusing Hamas of diverting aid for military use. In the meantime, U.S. envoys are heading to Qatar to restart ceasefire talks. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu has threatened further escalation unless Hamas releases the remaining 58 hostages. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky announced plans to travel to Ankara this Thursday to potential face-to-face negotiation with Russian President Vladimir Putin as the global pressure intensifies to end the war that has lasted over 3 years. Zelensky stated he will meet the Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan and wait for Putin's arrival, expressing his readiness to shift the meeting to Istanbul if necessary. Despite Ukraine's readiness, the Kremlin has not confirmed Putin's participation. Russian spokesperson Dmitry Peskov declined to say whether the president would attend, although Russia has agreed to send a delegation to Istanbul without preconditions. Meanwhile, Ukraine reported the smallest drone attack of the year overnight, which some analysts interpret as a potential gesture towards de-escalation. The coming days may prove crucial as the world watches to see if direct negotiations will take place. And on business, global sales of electric vehicles are expected to exceed 20 million this year, accounting for more than 25% of all vehicles sold. A report by the International Energy Agency Outlook reports disclosed the sales continue to grow in despite of uncertainties in the global economic and pressure on the automotive sector. While global sales exceeded 17 million in 2024, the market share of electric vehicles exceeded 20% for the first time, with China maintaining its leadership in the market, accounting for more than half last year's sales. In emerging markets in Asia and Latin America, sales of electric vehicles are also climbed by 60% in 2024. As electric vehicles prices becoming more affordable, global economic growth, trade and development, and industrial policies may affect the outlook for the electric vehicle sector. And a bit of sports, Nottingham Forest striker Taiwo Awoniyi is in an induced coma after suffering a ruptured ruptured intestine during Sunday's match against Leicester City. The injury occurred when the Nigerian international collided with the goalpost in the 88th minute. He underwent emergency surgery on Monday, with the second procedure scheduled for Wednesday. Forrest confirmed he is recovering as his well-being in the club priority. The incident has sparked criticism of refereeing protocols, particularly delayed offside flags, which some argue put players at risk. Forest owner Evangelos Marinakis is closely monitoring Awoniyi's condition, and the club emphasized the importance of player safety on the pitch. To end global news, another look at the headlines. The Central Bank of Nigeria, in collaboration with the Nigeria Interbank Settlement System, has launched the Non-Resident Bank Verification Number platform for Nigerians in diaspora. We told you that Mali's military junta has dissolved all political parties in the country following the validation by its military leader, Assimi Goïta, who seized power in August 2020 amid escalating attacks from armed groups. And lastly, you heard at least 48 Palestinians, including 22 children and 15 women, were killed in Israeli airstrikes on Jabalia in northern Gaza, according to the Indonesian hospital. That was Global News. It was edited by Oluwafunke Israel. On behalf of the production crew, I am Paul Eteng. Thanks for listening. Please stay tuned for News Nationwide at 6 o'clock. Good afternoon.
From the mountaintop, the sound is loud and clear. It's Vicinity 95.3 FM, Ìkejì Ilé Ìjẹ̀ṣà.